Welcome back to Wtrc Racing with me, Shaggy Scooby66. Once again, we join the drivers from the Wrecking Tyres racing community and their Porka Cup. It is week 3, it's race 1, so we're going to line up in reverse championship order. And as you can see, we're at Spa in the dark. Now, being in the dark, it's a bit harder to give pictures, but we'll have a go. So Wrecking Ball's going to start off in first place with Campo in second, Shaggy's in third, Fuds is in fourth, Dazzler's 5, Welly Bob is 6th, Steve Scooby is 7th, Scott's in 8th, Pugwash is in 9th, Pilgrim's 10th, Staffy is 11th, Tyre Slayer's 12th, Obi's 13th, Oggy's 14th and Skippy's 15th. Now, it's a rolling start and the last two places will start off just about still in La Source, as we are on the 24-hour layout. This is a better way to start it than the normal layout, because then half the field would actually be still in the chicane. So anyway, as I say, we'll get this going and we'll see how we go. So rolling start, Wrecking Ball is going to lead us away. This is the second time of asking for the start. Wrecking Ball had a disconnect right at the beginning, so only fair to start us off. So they're all going to come into, well, already on All Rouge. They're just in the slipstream. Everyone else, oh, Shaggy's going for a movement into Raccoon. Nice move there by Shaggy. Fuds also trying to get around Dazzler. Everyone still on track. Scott's there on Steve Scooby. Down through the hairpin. He's made that. Now he's trying to get around Welly Bob. Fuds went a little bit wide on the exit of where are they? Coming up to he got a bit wide on speakers, down through the left-hander. And people at the back doing, that'll be 12, Hoggy, Skippy, Wrecking Ball. What happened to Wrecking Ball? Let's just go on with Wrecking Ball here. So coming through Raccoon. Still in the lead, coming down to Bruchel's, the hairpin. Oh, just went a bit wide there, just got his braking slightly wrong. He is on the dirty side. He's done the right thing there. He's just pulled to the side of the track, not to cause an issue with everyone. Says sorry to Hoggy. So that's how. So that's Shaggy up in front, and he's got a little bit of a lead there. And it's Dazzler's in third with Welly Bob fourth. Oh, Scott's coming there. Welly Bob's third. Dazzler's fourth. Scott's in fifth. Scott's made his way up from 8th place on this opening lap. Dazzler still look a bit sketchy there. No, he is. He's just slightly glitching. So we're on the run down to Morshimore. That wide old Fuds does. That'll be a penalty for Fuds. Oh, Dazzler's, oh, missed the chicane. Let's just go on board with Dazzler here. We're on board with Dazzler. Oh, Dazzler, oh, gets all sorts of wrong, which is why he missed the chicane. Comes back on track. Gets it wrong. Oh, and while he's glitching, Scott runs into the back of him now. Let's see that from Scott's point of view. So dirty tyres on. Yeah, just got too much of a turn. Was already turning. Was already spinning, I think. That has dropped Dazzler down. Let's just see what happens to Tyre Slayer here, because Tyre Slayer also looked like he's on a slowdown. Trying to go side by side with Pilgrim. Oh, and he gets spun by Pilgrim. So does Pilgrim wait up? The answer to that is no. Let's just go back. Let's watch this again. I shouldn't have said the way I've said it, but 6 of one, half dozen of other. But if in doubt, I'd be waiting up. But I definitely do think that there's definitely contact there, so I'd be waiting up. So Shaggy leads Campo as they come over the line, with Welly Bob in third, and then it's Scott, Steve Scooby and Buds. Then further back it is Obi, Pilgrim, Oggy, Skippy, Staffy. Tyre Slayer's trying to recover. Dazzler with a half-second penalty after his issues. Wrecking Ball and Puggers. Why is Puggers at the back? Well, I think Puggers has been involved in something as well here. So they go through the source. Oh, and he gets collected by Staffy. Definitely contacts there as well. So people just not really giving enough racing room. These cars a bit sketchy on that opening lap with the heated tyres. But Shaggy's going to lead this. Now, Welly Bob is looking at Campo and gets through. Let's just watch them again. I think Campo is just a little bit slow through Radion. Sorry, En Rouge and Radion. Because Welly Bob doing the same move that Shaggy did on lap 1. So, but to be honest, all these guys in practice were within a couple of seconds of each other, which around, well, within a second half of each other, which around such a long track is really close. Scott's there in 4th with Steve Scooby 5, Fuds. Just really needs to be more lamps around this course. Fuds with a half-second penalty. Is that the same? Yeah, that would be the same one. Or he's gone a bit deep through Double Gas Show. How's that called? Cool. My notes sometimes give it a different corner name. But Fuds is going to take his penalty now on the run up to Blanchimont. So half-second penalty is going to cost you about a second and a half. Maybe even 2 seconds, depending on what gear you decide to go up or down to. Tyre Slayer's in 11th with Dazzler 12th, Staffy's 13th, Wrecking Ball He's still ahead of Fuds. But the front three just slightly broken away. Shaggy just managing that gap to Welly Bob. Interesting little tidbit for you. Shaggy really does like, well, Shaggy didn't used to like Spa, but he's an average driver around Spa. But one of the reasons why he does like it is that there's no tunnels and no roundabouts. If you know, you know. So Shaggy coming through Lacoon, Malmedy. Just stretching that gap to Welly. Welly's got the fastest lap at the moment with a 20.6. I think this race is going to be all about consistency. The other thing I love about these cars, let me go to a side view, is that these cars are proper GT cars. They have the lights on the side of the car, so Shaggy's got one light saying that he's in first position in the race and the group. If this was a mixed event, then it'd be different. Welly Bob, he's got two lights on, so he's in second place. And Campo, he's got three lights on, showing he's in third place. Scott hasn't got any lights on, it shows him he's not in the top three. Or is that not in the top three yet? So I think they sort of were introduced during the Le Mans series, just so that when the cars were going round at night, you could see the leaders in particular groups. I also think that different groups have different colours. Not being able to verify that because obviously it's a one-make race. So Shaggy still leading as we start lap 4. Been a 20-minute race and this reverse grid. Do have to say that the dirty air coming off the back of these was proving quite difficult for some drivers. Pilgrim with Steve Scooby. He's there as well. He's got Pilgrim behind him. I'd say there's at least 3 incidents on lap 1. They may or may not be into the stewards. From the back, Obi really made his way up from the back. He's in 5th place now. He's got Scott. Oh, and we've Obi has gone into auto drive. Oh, Steve Scooby there. Oh, what happened? Right, let's just go back. Go on board with Steve Scooby. So you can see the flashing light just had nowhere to go through double gas show. Obi's still in. Oh, and it's the barrier. He's still in auto drive, so don't know why that did that in auto drive. But he's reporting that he's had a disconnect with his wheel. The car's still going, but is that still in auto drive, or is that? Is he trying to get it going? We'll have reports, but coming up to the end of lap 4, Shaggy still leads this. blind, used to doing constant times. Wally Bob. Just can't get any closer in second place at the moment. Whether that's because of the dirty air from the back of the cars. Scott's now got himself up into third. Oh, that's because Campo got a penalty, so Campo gifts that place to Scott. Back to where we are. Then there's a gap to Hoggy, Pilgrim, Steve Scooby, Skippy, Dazzler, Fuds, Buggers, Tyre Slayer, Wrecking Ball, Staffy and Obi. Still going at the, he's dropped down to the back, but he really is having a problem. Hazard is still on, so it still might be doing auto drive. Shaggy still out front. Scott now. Scott is catching. He's in the 19s. Wally Bob's in the 20s. Shaggy's in the 20s. So Scott is catching the two leaders. Just over half race gone. Half minutes of racing left. So still plenty of time for changes to take place. I have to say that Wally Bob and Shaggy driven exceedingly well, no mistakes to talk off from either of them two drivers. But Scott is, you just see Scott just cobbling up that gap between himself and Wally Bob. Right on board with Scott. Wash him off. Well, almost side by side. Wally Bob's gone defensive. That happened to me, Scott. He's got a little bit too wide, but he gets a better exit. Now it's a drag race down to the source. Wally Bob tries to keep the car there but can't do it. Scott's up the inside, gets past. So Scott up to second place now. Quite a big gap between Wally Bob and Campo. Hockey zeroing in on Campo. He's bringing Pilgrim with him. But this reverse championship order really keeps the championship together. I'm going to use the term slower drivers, but they're not that much slower. Chance to be at the head of the race. Scott now. Shaggy in the same way he's dealt with most of the other drivers. Remember, Scott started off in what was it, 8th place. Where he's at 1. Seeing more tyre wear in this race than we have done in the races in the season so far. Campo keep ahead of Hoggy and Pilgrim. Oh, Hoggy went wide there. Eye on Hoggy. I'm going to say that was penalty. Would have come up by now, so he's got, oh, he was saying he got away with that. He's gone really wide there. Let's just go back. Let's see what Hoggy does here. Yeah, he just keeps 2 wheels on the track, but now he's in that dirty air. Just came, just back, oh, just gave a twitch there. Now he's on the AstroTurf, does well there to keep it going in a straight line. Many drivers wouldn't do. Skippy can't see Hoggy, so Hoggy just drops way back. So that's given Campo a little bit of a respite. Campo's staying close to Welly Bob, but Scott now, he's up right behind Shaggy. Doesn't go for the move into the source. Now this run up to Eau Rouge. Sparks flying. Oh, and Scott there. He's another one, just got a twitch. That'll be half second at least. Yeah, half second. So. If he does overtake Shaggy, he's going to lose that place back to him. So will Scott just stay behind Shaggy? This bit here that Shaggy loses time to other drivers. Yeah, you just see Scott just a bit quicker through that section, through the Fangers, Campo and Stavlo section. But Scott now is going to take that half second penalty. Didn't go for the move. Slowing them both down, I suppose. Scott's thoughts. So Scott takes that half second penalty, so turn into about a second and a half. So drop Scott back into the clutches of Welly Bob. Now back up to speed. So that gives Shaggy a little bit of a respite. That 5, Shaggy just dropped in, just dropped about a second. Could have been a little bit further away. So, lap 8, it's Shaggy from Scott, from Welly Bob. It's Pilgrim, Campo. Crash from Hoggy. Campo again, just through Eau Rouge, just loses a bit of time. Hoggy goes by. Campo's on the inside there, but he doesn't try to fight back. It's better of that. So Campo, looks like his Achilles heel is Eau Rouge. Radion. So the drivers are getting slipstream as well, which helps them. Back at the front, Shaggy's still just ahead of Scott. Now we're coming into the area where Scott is just a little bit stronger than Shaggy. So we'll see that gap disappear if form goes the same as others, or as it has been. Scott's just eaten that gap there. Come round Campus and Stavlo. Scott with the purple sector. Scott is fighting for the championship, Shaggy isn't. Here as we come into the chicane. Awful chicane. See that Bob Pilgrim far enough back not to be a problem for Scott, so I'm going to concentrate on what's happening in front of him. Billy Bob fighting off Pilgrim and Hoggy. Sparks flying. Scott gets the line right this time. There's the slipstream effect. Go side by side. Yeah, Scott's through. Shaggy didn't fight that as hard as he could have done. But with only 30 seconds left. Oh, Shaggy. Yeah, that dirty air just caught him out there. Oh, and he picks up a penalty for that. That might be, after all that great racing, he picked up a penalty. Can he keep that gap to Welly Bob? Welly Bob, can he keep Pilgrim and Hoggy behind him? Round the outside, Hoggy, Pilgrim, Welly Bob. Great racing side by side. Still side by side as we go through campus. Now Stavelo. Pilgrim up to third place. Welly did all he could to hold him behind. Wow, that's happened. Shaggy's taken his penalty, but stays in that second position. Scott heading towards the grandstand. Nearly messes the chicane up, but Scott wins round 5 with Shaggy in second place, with Pilgrim provisionally third, Welly Bob 4th, Hoggy 5, Campo 6, Scott's Skippy 7th, Steve Scooby 8th. Fuds in 9th, Dazzler 10th, Tyre Slayer 11th, Bugwash 12th, Wrecking Ball is going to come home in 13th, with Staffy in 14th. Obi did have a disconnect. As we come into the last corner, can Wrecking Ball keep that position? Yes, he can. So Wrecking Ball finishes 13th with Staffy 14th. Obi will get 15th place because it was a disconnect, not a rage quit. That's this race run and done. Catch you next time. Bye now.